Isis is a girl who just likes to create and meet people, make friends. I think mainly love meeting creative people through what I do, and I think to connect that to me, I'm just like an open, spontaneous person. Well, yeah, I'm from Apeldoorn originally. I lived there for like 17 years, and it's a nice place to grow up, but it's also a bit basic, I would say. No offense to my Apeldoorn people. Um, but yeah, no, I need a little bit of a challenge, like a little bit of a bigger city, more opportunities and stuff. So first, actually, I moved to Leiden for half a year-ish, but then I was like my school is in The Hague, so it was better for me to go here, and I like it here more. So I was like, okay, let me go to The Hague, grab some opportunities, see what I want to do, because I had no clue. I just got here with not knowing at all what I wanted to do. All I knew is that like I wanted to do something that varies, like something that's different day to day. That's what I was set to do, and then I just started like meeting people, joining some organizations. I did Edgar Dales, then I joined Studar, got like into the whole content creation at Studar. And at first that was kind of just for fun, but I started to like enjoy it so much that I wanted to like develop it more. And that's kind of how I started to get into like social media and content creation, and that's where I am now. I have my own freelance business where I work with businesses to help their engagement grow online through like creative content creation. So like create concepts that elevate their social media reach and presence, basically. I think for me, it's mainly the entertainment part of it. Like, I don't really like to sell anything. I like to entertain and create like a community, if that makes sense. So if I'm gonna work with someone, I'm not gonna work for them to sell 1,000 tickets or sell a product. I'm gonna sit with them to create something that connects with their target group in like a personal way. So like a customer intimacy type way. Um, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's not about the money or about the millions of views. It's about reaching the people that your video is supposed to be reaching, if that makes sense. It's like creating a connection from the person that's watching and me behind the camera or in front of the camera or whatever we're doing. I don't really have like a mood board or specific people that I look up to. I just well, for me it's mainly people around me, and they like inspire me a bit more. So usually, if I have like an idea, I like to bounce it off on my friends and be like, "Hey, what do you guys think? Do you like this? Would you watch this?" And then turn it into something that's a bit more not just me, but like more people, like more opinions are involved, so that it is more relatable to several types of people. Like my inspiration mainly comes from my surroundings. Of course, I scroll online and see what's up and like what the trends are. Look at what other people are doing and take something from that. But I kind of like it more to just come up with an idea from my brain. Just somewhere in my brain, some weird thing is going, you should do this, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then I of course ask my friends just to see if I'm not crazy. The people here have like a more open-minded, creative mindset, at least the people that I'm surrounded by, and they have like this drive to succeed. And I think that's very inspiring to me because it's because of the people around me that they were like, oh, I want to become this, or I want to do this, I want to do this, that I got like inspired to do something and make something. I got the energy, yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of you are your surrounding. So I think that is it mainly for me, just the drive of the people here. It's different than most student cities, I would say, because a lot of the student cities in the Netherlands, they have like those associations, like big groups, and that's kind of how you meet people. And here I feel like you either meet them through your studies or through like different types of associations, not like the student associations where you go party every night. Sure, we have those, but like more common interests, if that makes sense. You meet people through common interests, and that could be at like common places that you like. So if I like partying, I'm gonna meet the party people. But if I like artsy stuff, I'm gonna go to an artsy place and meet people there. And I feel like in most student cities, you kind of meet people through either student associations or your study, or maybe your work. I don't know. So for me, I really like that there's always places for me to go because it's kind of a big city. I kind of like that it was easy to find other people who have the same interests as me because there's so many places for me to go where these people are. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining it well. No, so okay, I have my Dutch friend group. Shout out to you guys. No, they're from like mainly from Apeldoorn. It's like the Dutch people that I grew up with, obviously, and I love those people. But I actually do like mix them with my international friends. I really like bringing some of my friends here sometimes, take them to a party, like kind of like introducing them to my life here, if that makes sense. And it's nice because like the people that I met here are so welcoming and open-minded that it doesn't matter. So like even if they're completely different, they will just be like accepted and like, hey, let's join, whatever. So I love mixing them, and I actually for 2 years in a row I've thrown my birthday party and I just mix every group ever, and it's always amazing. Like you always have this kind of like this fear that people will just stand in circles and then like not talk to each other. But it's never been like that. Like it's always fun. They just like walk up to each other, just do that little talky talk. No, but I think that's also that's when I really see that like the friends that I have, that they're just cool people because they're not gonna be those people who are like, I don't know them, or like they're they're weird. Look at them. They have different clothes on. Like that's not what my friends are like. So I really enjoy the fact that I can just mix them together and have fun. I think for me, it was the moment where I started to like make connections in such a way that I go to whichever party I know someone there. Yeah, I think that's like my moment that I was like, yeah, I love these people here. It's nice to be able to go somewhere where you don't like you're not gonna meet up with someone, but you're there and you just know people. It's like that's like cool. And also maybe a little bit when Studar started popping off like on social media, and we had our first million views or whatever, and like around 2022 people would come up to us and be like, hey, I see your videos, and then I would be like, oh yeah, no you didn't. No, yeah, but that kind of died down, luckily, but because at some point I started to get like awkward about it. I was like, no, that's not me. Say fun, but that's not me. um yeah, yeah, what was ISIS, that's not me. So I'm glad that's like died down a bit. But I think that's also, I really liked it at the moment. It felt more like known by the city, and then let me know the city, and then love. Actually, I'm in a band with three very cool guys. Shout out to you guys, you know who you are. But we're not, we haven't brought anything out yet. We are kind of in the process of writing songs, recording songs. But it's really cool. It's really cool, and I really enjoy it because it's kind of for me, like I've kind of a busy life here, which I also really enjoy. But sometimes I need that moment where I can just step into like a practicing room and just scream my lungs out and just be like, rah! We like make music that is kind of all genres, but then combined. It sounds dumb, but yeah, we don't really make music that is connected to a genre. I can't tell you, be like, I'm a hip hop artist or r- it's indie. It's just experimental indie, I guess. We just do whatever we like. Indie, it's indie. But also sometimes it's not indie at all, and we just make a pop song. Or sometimes we just make a rock song. Like that's what I'm kind of saying. Like it's just we do whatever the fuck we want. So they already were together, the three of them. Melle, Shakti, and Marijn. They already were like kind of vibing out together, but they were searching for someone to sing, because there's two guitarists and a drummer, and then they I got asked by Melle if I wanted to be the singer, and at first I was like, I don't know, me? Do you think I'm good? I don't know. And then I just showed up once, and we had a blast, and it just fit very well, and then I just stuck around. Yeah, but I used to sing in my room and write like little songs on my guitar. Just he was on my door like this, be like, we need her. I met him through a mutual friend, and then he's obsessed with guitars. So he was talking to me about guitars and stuff, and then I was like, oh, I actually learned guitar a year ago because in Corona time I was bored and I was like, I'm gonna teach myself how to play guitar. And then I showed him that I also like sing with it, write songs, because I love writing little songs in my room. Um, and then he was like, "Oh my god, that's really good. We should do something with that." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Yeah, we made a song together actually. Ah, what is it called again? Oh, it mag me. It was a Dutch song. It was a Dutch song. I don't know why I did that. I never write in Dutch, but it was a vibe. So, in high school, actually, I think second year of high school, I think I must have been like 13 or 14 or something like that. Um, I had music like lessons, classes that I had to do. And we got this one assignment where we had to write a song, me and someone else. We had to write a song for a, like, it was like this theme week type thing about immigration. And then I wrote a song for it and I got a 10. Yeah, I wrote it for assignment, got a 10. We sang it all, we recorded it. I still have the video. Then I was like, "Oh, this is actually really fun." And then I just started doing it on my own. But it just was really like I don't know, like a little hobby, a side hobby for me. And at first I was convinced I was gonna grow up and be a professional songwriter, like a ghostwriter for everyone. And then I never did that. But now I'm writing my own song, so it's fine. Well, also for me, it's also that I'm just such a perfectionist that I don't want anyone to hear anything before it's done, and I'm happy with it. We've recorded some things. I've recorded some things in the studio, and I'm just not totally fine with it. So we're gonna do my vocals in a different place that fits more with what we're doing. And like, I think I'm only gonna start like posting stuff about it and dropping things and being like, "Hey, we're actually a band," when it's like, done. Like the people is what makes it unique for me. I've never been in a place or city, like I've lived now in Apeldoorn, Leiden, and now in The Hague, and this is just the first place where I actually met the people with the same exact interests as me. Because before I would always like make friends based on like humor and stuff, which is great. We have the same humor, we can get along. But I've never really had the chance to make friends based on common interest, such as like filming or like singing or whatever, right? And I think that's really cool. And there's just a bigger pool of people here for me to do that. So that's what I really like. And I think also what I like about this city is kind of like its personality that's connected to it. Yeah, it's like a very international type vibe, but also it's kind of like it is the law city of the Netherlands, right? So there's also very serious people here, but yet nothing is that serious ever here. You know what I mean? So like it's like the same people who you'll see like going to the government building, you'll see them going out at night and be like, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, let's go. It's nothing's ever that serious here, I would say. And that also ties into the creativeness because I think creative mind knows not to take things too serious. I've never met anyone here that is like a strict bum. You know what? Like yeah. I like that people are kind of cool and flowy and just creative. My name is Isis, and I'm part of the circle.